Football League.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 22 yards for Aaron Jones. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Bucks take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7.
So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as the full-time starter Week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To the air, May. The Vikings after it, and they get there the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Fielded at about the 28. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings, 1st down.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. A little juke. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
McCarthy off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 37 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand This is the amount you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He's
now 2nd and 9.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And the Vikings, first down. First down and goal to go.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1 yard gain.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs, 60 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go again to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's May. He's got Henry finding space at the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll throw with May. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
Throwing here is May. Wide open receiver complete. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
They're going to throw. May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This crowd doing all To throw, it's May. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
A loss of 6 yards.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the shotgun, May with it. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Patriots 15.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.